I'll tell you my thoughts on Israel.
Okay.
Well, which is my honest thought is that like it's the one topic I'm genuinely scared of talking about right now because motherfuckers are getting tossed into vans.
Yeah. Granted, you don't have like a visa that can
Pull
get.
up the,
Oh yeah. Oh yes, podcasting.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
There
Yeah, I assume you don't have like a work or student visa at the moment though, or a green card.
No, but Trump
You look pretty here.
Like, in the Oval Office the other day with Bukele was like, oh, homegrown criminals are next. Like, he wants to do this to U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
He's going to start doing it. It's Hitler time, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, we already have the name of the
Kanye was setting us up for Trump, dude.
Dude, I'm tired of talking about Kanye too, but he keeps coming out with bangers. Like, he's
Literally about him blowing
he sucked his cousin's dick.
Yeah, crazy.
Until he was 14. Dude.
Crazy.
Fucking first pube sprouts up. He's like, ah, fuck.
I first read that and I was like, oh, he's trolling. And then I read it again and I was like, I don't know, man. After just, how much do you want to bet he saw that episode of The White Lotus and he was like, you know what? Incest, that taboo is broken. Let's fucking go.
It's in right now.
Yeah, not to be outdone by Mike White.
Yeah.
It's not ingest. It's
also, real quick, welcome James Reuben to the podcast.
Yes, welcome James Reuben.
Thank you for having me, guys. Beautiful room.
Thanks, man.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, James brought us some lovely gifts. He brought me a papaya,
And
which I have no idea what to do with, so I'm probably just going to end up throwing at somebody.
Works every time, honestly.
That's nice. You can Mario Kart that thing out of the car, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would shatter a windshield.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's a green turtle right there, dude.
If
Just
you
hum a papaya at someone, dude. That'd be sick.
if you throw it at a Latino, is it like a double hate crime, or does it count? Like, is it
It's
not a hate crime at all? Does it make it a negative?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Especially if they catch it. You know, their instincts can... Anyway.
There we go.
Well, it's...
Start off hot, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Is it more of a hate crime to throw, like, an appropriate...
Actually, when you put it that way, actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if I transpose that example, like, throw fried chicken at a black guy does not sound good.
No, that's not good.
I have a story.
Yeah.
I have a story.
Yeah, either way, dude.
That.
Either way.
It's not... Okay, so the story isn't somebody throwing fried chicken. It was somebody recommending fried chicken.
Okay.
I used to work with a bunch of Latinos. I won't say the name of the place, but this dude from El Salvador that I worked with, who was like storybook, like swam across the river, went to prison for it, got out, is the nicest dude, gets a job at a bar, Rosebud. I'll say it because they don't own it anymore, but he's just waiting on this nice black couple one day, and they're like, "Oh, what do you like here?" He's like, "I love the chicken."
Uh-huh.
And he got suspended from work for saying that. They made like a giant stink about it.
That is woke.
For just tossing that
like,
out there.
As
That's
much of a
crazy.
joke, as much as we joke about, like, the woke hate is overdone at this point, but that is genuinely bad woke shit.
No
Like,
matter
oh, come
who you
on,
are,
man.
dude. Like,
Everybody
dude,
loves fucking fried chicken.
A couple
What are we doing
weeks
here?
ago, remember those dudes pulled up at Grand 10 and they were like, is there a restaurant around here? And I was like, yeah, Small Victories right down the street. And I was like, oh, dude, on Sundays they do dollar wings. And it was two black dudes. And then I forget who it was. Someone looked at me like, oh, you're recommending wings to...
That might have been me. That might have been me.
Yeah, and I was
Which I
but
would take issue with,
they do dollar wings on Sundays, dude.
Yeah,
It's nice.
I think if it was me, I would have just have found that.
No, it
funny.
was just, yeah.
As you're wiping off buffalo sauce onto the black guy.
That's another one though. I fucking love hot wings.
Yeah.
It's
They're
crazy.
delicious.
It's crazy not to.
Doesn't matter who you are, dude. Everyone's colon ends up black at the end of the day anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, James also got Kenny a big bag of MSG.
Yeah, I got a huge bag of MSG.
I mean, the Knicks are in the playoffs, you know, Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
We're Knicks fans here in this home.
No.
Tatum's not playing tonight. Bullshit.
Didn't Missoula tell him to get up?
Yeah, that was a funny ass clip.
Didn't work. Fuck.
Yeah.
He's the man, though. I fucking love Missoula.
Yeah, he's a
Tatum's
great coach. Great coach.
Do you ever see like him doing jujitsu?
No.
There's a very funny video that came out like a year and a half ago. Jamie,
Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah, sure.
where like it's literally just 10 seconds of him just crawling on a guy, but there's no music, there's no dialogue. It's just
What's his name?
We watched some jujitsu videos.
Joe
last
Missoula,
week.
jujitsu, Jew.
Oh, new Matt and Chains too. Hell yeah.
J.E.
No,
What?
Joe Missoula, Mazz. Oh, you don't know your Italians. Jiu-jitsu, Hebrew.
Jiu-jitsu. How do I spell that?
You
How do you
said-
spell jiu-jitsu?
You look so smart.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yep, you got it.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
So there's just a random little clip. If you got it fucking taken down, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just him rolling around with a fella.
Dude, it's not even rolling around.
Doing jujitsu?
We can get to it later, but it's literally, he's off the ground and the guy's standing up and he's literally just like crawling around his body. And that's our championship coach. This is like a year before we won. Yeah, I haven't seen even a fucking picture of it. I'll send it to you guys.
I don't know. Oh, maybe this?
But he's been called a sicko. Not to make this a Celtics podcast immediately.
Yeah.
But
No, it's fine.
I can go all night.
Wait,
about this,
what
but-
is a sicko? What is sicko about?
So, what was it? About 8 years ago, there was a song released called Sicko Mode, I think.
Yeah.
Never
Travis
heard it.
Scott,
I
Drake.
love that song.
Never heard it. Actually, I probably have, but I don't know. That's just like what the Celtics call him. It's like, Missoula's a fucking sicko, dude. Like last night, Tatum, our best player, fucking just falls hard. He's literally like grabbing his whole body, writhing in pain. And Missoula's like chewing
Missoula
on.
stopped the coach, the trainer from going out there, and then he took a sip of his drink and goes, "Get up!" He just screams, "Get up!" at Tatum, dude.
And just, God bless the cameraman for just panning right back to Tatum on the ground. He didn't get up, I guess. He's out tonight, according to Kenny.
Yeah, he
rules.
fucked up his wrist.
I felt like this for a while. I think like people we're too forgiving of injuries in sports. I think if you get injured and you miss games, that should be seen as like, oh, you're worse at the sport.
People have started like hating on it more, I believe.
Yeah, I think
because like Kawhi and like Embiid and all them, they all get hated on so much, dude.
Ja for different reasons.
Yeah, Ja for the gun
yeah,
stuff.
I think it should be seen as part of being good that you're able to perform well and not fucking blow out your hip.
So it's
every
funny you
week
say
or
that,
whatever.
Eddie. You're not alone with that sentiment. Like they
Yeah.
changed a rule for this season where you have to play at least 65 games to make an All-NBA team.
Yeah.
So like guys are literally just like mailed it in for like 3 extra games this year just so they could like be in that conversation, which has opened up a new avenue of just not trying to, because like, oh, as long as I get that 65, I can fuck off for the rest of the.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's different ways to look at it, but people are catching on because the NBA is just not. It's all. I love it. I still love basketball. I'm a huge fan no matter what, but like this constant 3-point shooting and just complaining and it's turned into soccer. You know?
Well, especially the Celtics live and die by the three every single game.
We're the most
It's crazy.
3-point centric team in NBA history.
Not
which
even
is
whoever.
fucking
I mean,
crazy.
Curry's still on the Warriors, right?
Yeah, we shoot more threes than them.
We went full Moneyball.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
literally
Yep.
that's the sicko Joe Mazzulla, who is just autistic, by the way. That is, I guess that's what sicko means. Is you're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's literally sick. No, but like literally, he has like that like he's from Rhode Island too, so he has that like just kind of no bullshit twinge in his eye. Just a little lack of empathy, which is beautiful. It's what got us our chip last year. But,
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's nuts, dude.
Yeah. So he's
I liked when Biden and his wife were in town, and they were like, "Oh, have you seen the?" No, who was it? It was the fucking
it was like the
the Duchess or whatever.
Some British.
Yeah, and they were like, "Have you seen the?
Yeah, maybe I don't know, some pedophile.
Yeah, one of the pedos there.
One of the pedophiles.
And Boston's done with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. But no, one of the reporters like asked him like, "Oh, did you see like I forget what term they use, like the lady and whatever?" And he was like, "Oh, the only one I care about is the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit," or something like that. The Holy Family. Holy Family. Yeah, there it is.
Dude. The only Holy Family I care about is Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Yeah.
It's
Banger.
like, all right, dude. I guess talk about the layups we missed tonight. Just killing the vibe.
Yeah.
It's perfect for a coach, though. Honestly, I think you should be autistic to be any type of coach nowadays.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
look at Bill Belichick. I mean, his I know nothing about football, and I could still his press conferences fucking ruled.
Yeah.
Like, just being like,
He
getting
literally-
asked anything and just being like, we're playing football. It's football.
Yeah, that's what
He
we're
meant
doing.
it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And now he's dating a 12-year-old.
Good for him.
Well, she's probably like,
She's like 26 or
She's
27 or
26,
something
yeah.
like that.
I don't want to shit on Bill. He's a
No.
good guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, he's dating basically a college student, and he's coaching college.
Yep.
Literally, like, gets fired from, like, the...
His girl's at the parties with his players now.
Oh, my God.
Dude, Gronk definitely spiked her once.
Oh, certainly.
I wonder what those locker room conversations were when, like, Bill really had to talk to Gronkowski, like, man-to-man level with him. Like, he probably looked up Urban Dictionary.
Yeah,
Just to, like,
for
get
sure.
shit across to him. He had that one quote, yo soy fiesta. It was like a Cinco de Mayo game. They're like, what do you say to, like, your Mexican fans? He's like, yo soy fiesta. I am party.
I am party.
Dude.
Yeah, I saw this forever ago. Where I saw it is lost in my head forever. But like they did these like IQ studies of various the various positions in football, and surprisingly the linemen had to have pretty high IQs because I think you have to make like snap judgments about field vision and stuff like that. The running backs had by far the lowest IQs, which I thought was hilarious because it's like, yeah, you have to be kind of retarded to want to run into a wall of 300-pound dudes every fucking play.
And doing well means you went 5 yards.
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Almost the fastest way to CTE.
Yeah, it's not like a receiver where
I think wide receivers are the most CTE, though, dude, it seems like.
They do get fucking clunked, dude. Like, the worst injuries I've seen are wide receivers.
Yeah.
Well,
just out in the open field, dude.
Well, exactly, because that moment of catching the ball, you're totally vulnerable.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. Yeah. You just get fucking leveled.
That moment of glory, too, where you're just like, I am wide the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just snap back to reality.
Yeah.
Well, there goes gravity.
Dude, that Antonio Brown, when Burfict hit Brown, that might have been the worst hit I've ever seen in my life.
That's probably why he's like that now.
It definitely is, 100%.
Why he fucking rules.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Antonio Brown is hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's great. His Twitter is the greatest follow, I think.
His Twitter is amazing. And yeah, dude, him trying to, talk about CTE on Theo Vaughn and these interviews he's been doing is some of the most incoherent gibberish I've ever heard.
Here's your moment, man.
He's trying to defend it as he's everybody's got everybody's brain is messed up somehow. It's yeah, dude, but yours especially.
Yours is worse. Yeah. You're gonna go. People are gonna study your brain for 100 years after you die, dude.
Dude, his brain should be studied.
No, not in a good way. No.
It's a funny category of discussion of the people currently alive whose bodies need to be studied in some kind of way. Like Lil Wayne's liver, after what he's done to himself with promethazine, needs to be studied. The fact he's still alive is astonishing.
Yeah.
Dude, all his organs probably at this point.
Well, he was having crazy seizures all the time for a couple years there.
Yeah.
I just thought he was
I thought he was going, dude.
He would have a seizure on a private jet, and it's who do you have with you to handle this situation?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, who among the fucking YMCMB squad has a fucking medical degree? I'm not particularly confident. Somehow he pulls through.
Yeah. Well, that's why Kanye brings Dave Blunts along nowadays, because he obviously just has a nurse everywhere he goes.
That's a good point. Yeah, well, I mean, talk about access to the drugs you want, Dave Blunt's traveling, medicinal squad is going to have that covered.
It's literally just MSG you can't have. That's the only thing outside that medical professionals will not give to him.
God, that guy.
Dude, him thinking that he was Drewski made me laugh so hard when that happened, dude. Kanye texted Dave Blunt and was like, "I can't believe these allegations. I just set you up. I just set you up with my trainer." And he responds like, "No, that's Drewski. That's not me."
Anyway, do you want to make a song about Hitler?
Yeah.
Wrong, enormous black guy.
Not even close.
Half of his size, dude.
Yeah. Dave Blunt is definitely. Two and a half Drewskis, I'd say.
Yeah.
Easily, dude.
Dude, the Drewski allegations were so fucking funny. I didn't believe them for a second, but they were hilarious. Did you see these?
What were the... He just was at the Diddy part. Oh, wait. Didn't he use someone as a slip and slide?
Yes!
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Definitely wasn't Dave Blunt.
Yeah, and every line in the allegation just made some kind of mean reference to how fat he was. They were his enormous weight was crushing on the person. It's this isn't real.
They really harped on that he was a fat guy.
Yeah, this is a roast. This isn't an allegation. This is a roast. Yeah. Which is a hilarious move. Yeah. Because, I mean, to submit something like that legally, you have to hire lawyers. That's a real thing. Mm-hmm. So somebody has invested money into this. It's a 50 Cent level. Remember when he was pranking Ja Rule and he bought, the first 10 rows of his concert?
Yes.
It's that kind of money going into this.
One stank-ass lawyer, dude.
The lawyer's this clearly didn't happen to you, but fucking the money's green, so yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take it.
It's also funny then for Drewski and his PR people to have to craft a serious response to that.
I know.
You know?
He cried. There wasn't one meeting where tears weren't shed to a degree.
Yeah. I mean, it's a scary moment. His dating show is hilarious.
I've only seen clips from it.
Me too.
I know who won. That's the only clip I saw.
With the girl with the flat ass when he lets her in the house.
I thought it was just a girl who like looked like him.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. Oh.
Spoiler alert, but yeah, I guess like mirror image of him won.
That's funny.
That's
Definitely
pretty
staying
funny.
together. Yeah, she's not allowed at the Diddy parties.
Oh man.
You see the Matt and Shane episode with Drewski?
Yeah, that was an awkward watch.
Well, he brought it up and immediately was like, "Oh fuck, you might actually," because Drewski was literally just like, "Really? You're just gonna do that? You're just gonna bring that up?
Yeah.
Like right now? Okay, all right, we're still
Had
talking
that
about
happened post allegations?
it. Right before.
No,
Right
it was before.
Oh,
Might have been an
so-
instigator. One could think.
Yep.
I don't know. That could go either way. That could be. I would imagine that's Matt just not knowing, and Drewski knowing it's about to happen.
Yep.
And being like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
I think Shane was the one that really pushed it home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, which is funny because he's the tapped in one.
True. Yeah.
You know?
If anybody would know, Shane would.
Yeah.
I think he was giving him too much credit. Or be like, "Oh, you weren't there, right?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Yo, dude." Like, it's...
Yeah, and then they cut a bunch of shit, so that must have been
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think the last thing said on the episode was Drewski being like, "Yeah, we're gonna talk about this."
Yeah.
Episode was like 55 minutes.
Oh.
That's what you get. That's what you get for looking like Dave Blunt.
Yeah.
I want to talk, but literally sitting on a couch right now, just forgetting.
Oh no, dude! One night we had Kenny, Adam Melvin, and
Cam McNeil.
Cam
I did
McNeil,
listen to that one.
and I was like,
Hell
this couch is not going to survive.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna crush that thing, dude.
All right, cool, all reliable.
Yeah. So what else is up, fellas?
Another day, another donut. You know.
Another day, another donut.
Yeah, not
Shit,
much.
dude, shit like that.
Is your baseball jersey say crackers?
You're just gonna bring that up now? In the middle of this, when I have
The crackers.
And it's in the Cleveland Indians font, dude.
everyone's listening, dude. I just
Sick.
have to give you guys a history lesson real quick. That's gonna make me look really bad. All right, here we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
So-
Do it, James.
You'll see this. 1957 is the year this jersey. It's a replica, probably, but it's the Atlanta Crackers. It was Atlanta's farm team back in like their early 20th century, and I'll let you guys guess what it was short for. It's between two things. Firecrackers. George is known for their firework production, or whip crackers.
Was it actually?
It's firecrackers, but
You had me for a second, dude.
I
You
googled
fully
it.
had me.
I googled it in the thrift store. Like I was literally like, I'm walking out with this either way, but it might have it on.
It might have to just be in a frame on my wall instead of being worn.
I've only worn this to like a live podcast I went to. Funny enough, actually, I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah.
I saw like Lemon Party last year, and I was like, I'm just gonna wear the closest thing I have to races.
I'm sure you blended right in that crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think I could blend in anywhere, man. As much as I can, I guess. Actually, I had an awkward moment at the end of that too, where like it was a good moment. Like I got fucking shit faced, but like they let me talk at the end of the podcast. I told a story about how I met Shaq and Vern Troyer at the same time, and I'll get to that in a second. But I was drunk, and I thought it'd be funny to steal the microphone because the show ended. It was at the Rockwell. And I didn't know this, but the host is like a comic in the area. Debbie something. And,
Debbie Jadani?
That sounds right. Curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never actually.
Dude, she's opening for the guy from the Daily Show who's on
Josh Johnson?
Rogan.
Josh Johnson?
No,
Oh.
white dude.
Josh Johnson.
I've only heard his voice, Josh
Yeah,
Johnson.
me too. I don't watch. I'm a Republican.
No, it's I forget his name, but I was
Jon
like,
Stewart.
holy shit, this is a huge.
The
It's just-
British one.
No.
Jeffrey. No.
Either way, Debbie rules. She's
Anyway.
cool as fuck.
No,
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
the thing. It was embarrassing for me because like I was gonna do a bit where I was gonna give it back at the end. I promise. But show ends as a meet and greet. Me and my drunk friends are waiting at the end, and like literally, like I just hear Ben Avery go, "Oh, that guy was the last one with the microphone." And I'm just in the corner like this. Everyone's looking at me, and she's like, "Where is it?" And it's just like in my pocket. But I was gonna give it back. I swear. So. Then I run into her at the Jungle like a month later, and like we just like make eye contact. And I'm just like, "Fuck." It's probably nothing, you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
just not a good look, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Well, it's one of those moments where, like, if somebody truly is from the comedy world, they should at least respect the bit.
Trying to do a bit. Yeah.
At least respect that you're trying to do a bit, and that you didn't like resist and make a scene. That's when it would become unfunny.
Exactly,
Is when they're
yeah.
like, dude, we actually need the mic back.
Yeah, she
Like,
definitely.
no, I
What if
want
put it
it.
in my asshole.
Yeah.
Which I did, but
Yeah.
no, yeah, it's just literally just like just another thing, another reason for me to get in my own head. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
walking through Mike's, it was like, oh, just somebody who definitely will hate me forever. You know what I mean? Like instant enemy is just this girl who smiles every time I see her.
Yeah. Debbie's a smiler. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's always been super encouraging to me.
She's wicked nice.
She's a cool person.
Yeah, from what I can tell, she was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just-
I think you might be in your own head on this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
completely, dude.
I definitely,
Completely.
I've done that before though. I've just had like a minor awkward moment with somebody that like they literally don't remember, and I walk around assuming that they hate my guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're in their burn book now,
Right. Yes.
which there definitely is for Boston comedy.
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
Boston
certainly.
Comedians Facebook group.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Only that's there
Boston
forever.
Comedians Part 2.
Part 2.
The old anonymous posting.
It seems to be pretty quiet of late. Too quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah, let's
Any second now.
stir some shit up.
It was
yeah.
literally since Trump got inaugurated. It was
That's
around
been
that
chill.
time. I'm not saying it's connected, but it was around that time.
Honestly, it probably is. It was something that was really striking to me watching the election and the aftermath and like Kamala Harris's speech, where it was like there was just no life in the quote unquote resistance anymore. Like when he won in 2016, it felt like the world was coming crashing down.
Yeah.
And now people are just like, oh, I guess people actually do want this. So
Guess
You
so,
know.
you know.
yeah. The vibe shift is very real.
Yeah.
It would be kind of funny if that Facebook group just like went full January 6th though, moving forward.
Yeah.
Got to make part 3, but part 2 will exist.
Yeah.
It'll be
Dude,
there in the back.
a skewing hard right Boston comedian Facebook group would be very funny.
Yeah.
What is this, the 80s?
Yeah. Yeah, we need dueling Facebook groups.
Yeah.
You know? Like how like there's like the Come Town Reddit and the Matt and Shane's Reddit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
And they go to war with each other. Yeah.
We need like Steve Sharippa to like really join forces, dude.
Oh.
Giggles. Just
Yeah,
everyone
Lenny
giggles,
Clark. Lenny Clark would lead the front on.
Probably.
Yeah.
I hear he's a line tower. That's the hot gossip about Lenny Clark.
Line tower.
No, literally, it's like my uncle does stand up and like he's been doing it since like the 80s and shit, and like he like I don't know, he's like just big anti-Trump guy, and like you wouldn't think it seeing him. He's just another big Irish, loud, abrasive Boston comic, but like you drew a line, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like I forgot their names, but like you know, like the Tony V's and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
won't book him anymore, you know, straight up because of that. Like good on him, honestly, for like standing his ground on that. You know. That being said, has hurt him a little bit because that was like his end for a while.
Yeah.
Like all the old Boston guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he like kind of came up with them, but he was like on and off and shit, but like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Shout out Danny Gill, by the way, good comic. But yeah, there's like definitely some like political tension everywhere you go nowadays.
Yeah.
It's pretty much unavoidable.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if like drawing the line in the world of stand-up comedy is exactly.
It's weird.
I don't know.
But I'm not
it's
60,
weird because
so.
it's like there used to be so much. I reflect on this a lot, especially as it pertains to music. Like there used to be so much more like political art. Like when the hippie movements were happening and the civil rights movements and all that stuff. They're like the Rolling Stones and the Beatles had a song about it every few weeks. Bob Dylan was all political. All these guys were political. And nowadays it's like what do we have? Taylor Swift. Like she wouldn't come near these topics with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
I mean, she endorsed Kamala, but that wasn't. She didn't like come with it saying like, and this is why, and here are my beliefs.
Yeah.
She was just like, whammon,
Yeah. It was more of a, this is what she obviously was going to do anyways.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, it all comes from like a business attitude,
at the end of
like
the
I
day.
don't want to divide my audience. I want to maximize,
There's a reason she's
maximize
that
my
big
art. Yeah.
to begin with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's the most milquetoast, broad appeal, like
Yeah.
just empty calorie art possible.
And she somehow became more milquetoast. Like she started out as just like singer songwriter, folky country girl, you know.
Yeah.
And like every girl can relate to this.
I actually didn't hate that. I didn't hate that era.
Word.
I remember when it was first coming around.
Yeah, dude, I was in high school. That shit fucking bumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got some old heaters, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Good-
fucking.
The
good
pop
stuff.
stuff just sounds like AI though to me.
It probably is, dude. She's CIA. I'll say it. She's CIA.
Yeah.
She's a plant.
Dude, she's just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, YouTube, but.
You know what I like seeing recently on the internet is everybody turning on Charlie XCX. You guys see that?
Are they?
Because at Coachella, she was like, she was second in the she was second in the running to be a headliner behind Green Day, and she got upset that Green Day got the headlining set, and it's like Green Day is so much bigger than you, it's crazy. Yeah. Like Green Day has fans that aren't 22-year-old chicks pretending to be bisexual. Like they have fans spanning every demographic. You know what I mean? So I
get it.
In fairness to Charlie XCX, that is the majority of Coachella.
Yeah.
But
I'll be honest, I couldn't point her out of a lineup. I've never seen Charlie XCX. Thought it was a dude for years.
I mean,
she was on the I did the Big Butt Australian Girl song, right? That one time.
I genuinely don't know. I tried listening to her album.
Fancy? I'm so fancy. Is that her? Charlie XCX?
Oh, it might be.
What?
I genuinely
What, Eddie?
No, it's funny because I think you could be accurately describing her music. It's that fucking bad.
Pull it up. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I tried listening to her album. I was like, everybody fucking loves this. It's like the album of the summer. I can't go on the internet without seeing people talking about it.
Fair enough.
I couldn't get through it. And I have a pretty open mind when it comes to music. I really do.
Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, fucking A.
Yeah, I never felt the need. Not talking shit, just never felt the need with her. She was just one of those names, you know what I mean? I was just like, I think I'm too old for this. You know, that was like one of my first things. Because this year, how old are you, by the way?
30.
30? We're the same age, never mind.
Yeah. I'm also 30.
I just assume I'm older than people.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
No, she's got some bangers too, though. I don't know. That's her. That's her.
Maybe I just listened to the wrong stuff.
Oh, fucking A, dude.
Yeah, she's
like
actually
that
hot
all the time.
She's very hot, and I like her. I like her movement.
Yeah.
Of like, I remember asking Shelby LaCour this once, and Shelby was like, "Yeah, it's about doing coke and going out without wearing a bra, so your nipples poke through." And like, and being a slut, and I was like, "Well, I'm for all of those things, obviously."
Hell yeah, dude.
Check.
Hell yeah,
check.
Yeah, exactly. Do coke, suck dude sticks. Like this is great, but I just don't understand why it has to be such a terrible soundtrack.
Yeah. There's a couple bangers on there, dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess I'm wrong.
They use the term AI.
Also, Chapel Roan, dude, rules as well.
I was gonna bring her up.
Yeah.
Him?
Her.
I'm just gonna bring her up.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't they choose to not be political because I think they refused to shit on Trump, and then the entire LGBTQIXYZ community was like, "But you're trans, you have to."
Wow. It's not just Caitlyn Jenner.
I don't think she's actually trans though.
Or she's something. She for
I have
whatever reason
everything.
they have put her in this position where
she's probably another one of bisexual. Dude,
one of the liars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Synonyms.
Yeah. What is Chapel Roan?
What is Chapel
Roan?
That could be anything, man. That could be anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Conceptually,
right. Maybe I'm back. Maybe. All right, you've swayed me. I was almost certain she was a genetic woman, dude.
It's not Dave Chappelle on Barstool.
Kaylee Rose M. Stutz. Kaylee sounds girl.
Oh God, how do you get Chapel Roan? Is there something about her name? How she got that name?
It looks like it's her a family name.
You know what could happen? What often happens with these people is they're completely straight. They're completely gender conforming or whatever, and then for whatever reason, their aesthetic makes them a gay icon. Like Cher was 100% straight.
CIA.
Yeah. Like Cher is like that. Cher is a gay icon.
Yeah.
But there's nothing. She's not out here banging chicks.
That's true. Yeah.
At least as far as I know.
Yep. I would have found out.
Yeah.
Was she the original straight lady gay icon? Cher? Besides Cleopatra or whatever.
That's a great question.
Streisand is also a gay icon.
Streisand.
She might have been first.
She's old as fuck. That's true. She dead?
No, I don't think so.
Basically, any female celebrity that wears way too much makeup.
That's usually
it becomes a drag icon, and then the drag turns into
My mom's been described as one. She wears a lot of makeup.
Really?
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Onlyfans.com/ No, but you ever see you ever see those videos of just this? I'm talking 2008, right? Remember the shoes video?
Shiz.
Gonna buy some shoes. Let's buy some shoes.
Yeah.
Alright, you're lying.
Classic.
You're straight as hell, Eddie.
It rings a bell.
That was like one of the first YouTube viral videos.
It might have been the
YouTube.
first.
It
might have been the first.
Yeah,
But from that, like, it might have been the same person, just like stemmed off. You can't even call them drag queens, but just like dudes that sound like that wearing wigs, and they're all my mom. Like, and my mom's like, she's fine. Like, she's not like dudely. You know what I mean? She's not a dudely. She's Irish, so she has to wear the makeup to cover up the bruises. But like. No, but like that's how she talks. She's literally like, there's this one video, one of those videos I was talking about. It's just about like a guy playing a mom. Like it's just Christmas. She's like, oh, take a picture in front of the tree. Everyone, take a picture in front of. Pick up that fucking shit tree right now. That's my mom.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Yeah.
It's this isn't what you said, but it is making me laugh. Just imagining somebody being like, no, she's not a dude. She's just Irish.
That does remind me of the Theo Von thing. It's like the Down syndrome. Just like
Nobody's that Irish.
That's like 4,000% Irish. The Irish really are like the best looking fugly people.
Certainly, yeah.
There's just something to us, dude.
Yeah.
I'll speak for myself, I guess.
I got it, dude. I got the curse.
Which one?
Oh, brother.
Drinking problem or the other thing? Well, you gotta
Both.
drink. You gotta drink to forget, Ken.
Got both.
Do you have another vape, dude? How many of those you got lying around?
I heard you have 10.
Can you say strap?
I might have one in here, dude. Let's dabble.
I bought an indoor cig in
Oh, dude, you ever seen one of these things?
Dude, that was my first ever Game Boy. That exact one.
No, this is dude. This thing has like 20,000.
one of
those have been advertised to me.
Dude, this thing rules, bro.
I bet.
It was one of my best purchases of all time.
I'm actually excited for.
I'm playing Pokemon Black 2 right now.
I'm
dude.
probably not gonna end up buying this, but like apparently for the Switch 2, they're re-releasing Coliseum, which is one of my favorite Pokemon games.
I think I left my backup in the car.
God fucking damn it!
Sorry, buddy.
Do you
have the one
I
I
like those. I'll just hit that.
I just bought the first one.
Thank you.
I think that's the same one. No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very embarrassing.
But the Switch 2 looks sick, dude.
Yeah.
I'm definitely buying that.
Now those things are
Open
fun.
world Mario Kart, dude. Give me all that.
GTA Mario.
Yeah, basically.
How does that even work?
I don't know. It looked cool, dude. I'm fine with it. I'm in, man.
Is Pokemon Black
They
a
got
real
me.
game, or is that one of those like fan made ones?
No, it's real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was that's the 5th generation of Pokemon.
Never made it that far.
Black and white, and then they did Black and White 2 for some reason, like immediately after. And they just added like cooler shit to the game.
Michael Jackson edition.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the new like battle mechanic that they're rolling out, where you actually like control
for Legends?
your Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it's like
And you can fight like whenever you can just attack whenever you want.
Right. That part I don't know how I feel about it. Like this.
It's not turn based so much anymore.
Right.
In that one.
Well, yeah. The it's like recharge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is a lot more. Which is a much more accurate to how the show depicted battle.
Exactly.
Which was always a lot cooler than.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, way cooler.
Well, that's where your imagination runs wild when you're playing the games. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, oh yeah, you think you fucking turn your hat around and throwing the thing.
Yeah.
Making the slaves fight. Speaking of which, have you played Pal World by chance?
I know of it. Yep.
Dude, it's literally.
It's gone now, right? They shut it down.
I still have it.
Oh really? Okay.
What is Pal World?
They got sued like big time by
big time.
Nintendo, dude. Like
It literally
huge.
just
And so
copied
it's
Pokemon.
literally like it's like a mix of Call of Duty and Pokemon, pretty much is what it is.
But like so much slavery.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
point is that like you have a plan, you build a plantation.
Yeah.
And you put them to fucking work, and you could literally murder them with a hatchet to build better ones.
But they're Pokemon, dude.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you level them up to like learn how to like shoot guns and like haul wood. Like
Yep.
It's one of the few games that like they let out of Japan.
barely
Yeah.
skin of their teeth.
They're keeping it. They're
Yeah,
keeping it
as
tight,
far as
dude.
fucked up video games go, the Japanese really they have that market pretty much cornered.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like I remember the only rape video game I've ever heard about was from Japan.
Do you
What's
know
it
the
called?
name?
What's it called?
Put that in the. Write that
I mean,
down.
this was
Write that
this
down.
was years and years ago. I think I learned about this when I was in college. I think it was called Rape Play.
Jesus
something
Christ.
Oh, what the fuck? Like
Oh, on the nose?
No, I'm completely
Oh, shit.
serious. It was like it was banned in the States. Should have been banned.
Thought we were doing a bit. Thought we were doing a bit here.
No, dude, I'm completely serious. This was a video game where it was like
Nope, Eddie just had a weird college experience.
No, it was a video game that was like it wasn't like a Grand Theft Auto thing where like, oh, you can also do this weird fucked up thing. It was like, no, this is the point of the game.
Oh, that's
It was,
crazy.
like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Literally rape simulator.
Yeah, basically.
Oh god, dude.
Yeah.
Japan, huh?
Yeah.
Are they open right now?
Buying tickets now. Yeah. No.
What are their hours
It's
of operation?
comedy podcast.
Comedy, folks.
Comedy.
No, exactly. Nah, there have been a lot of fucking
No, but that was
games, man.
wild. I mean, I'm kind of like, given how fucked up the internet is, like, you know, what goes on 4chan and 8chan and all that, it's like, it's surprising that more video games like that haven't, like, come across my desk, so to speak.
Yeah.
What's your email? Nah, dude. There's when there's a will, there's a way. You know, like I asked you about that Pokemon game, if it's a real one or a fan made.
Yeah.
I went through a little phase during the pandemic where like I found out how to, because I got a thing like that too, but it was like a Raspberry Pi where like my cousin like literally like built it for me and like downloaded the games manually. I
cool.
found out how to like download shit from the internet.
Yeah, so you just used, like, it
Like
was
an
an emulator,
emulator?
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't even
Yeah.
explain it. I just learned how to drag and drop.
I've used
Yeah,
those.
But like,
Yeah.
there was one Pokemon game that I played that was literally made by 4chan.
Oh,
my God.
really?
It's what you. I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
exactly what you think.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Pal World somehow.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is literally marketed to children.
There's some good, there is some good Pokemon fan games, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's one that's like Emerald Sea Glass, I think it's called, and it's in the old style, but it's all from the 3rd generation back. So you can do
That's
all three. And,
Gotcha. See, I skipped
much.
that
Oh,
shit.
so they like merged the regions?
Pretty much, yeah. But it's in.
Cool.
The art style is like the old from Crystal and shit. So it looks cool as fuck.
Oh, okay.
But it's like all the newer Pokemon, and you
Cool.
can just fucking
See, that's-
it rips.
Kenny,
Yeah.
that's
And
it's pussy shit, Kenny.
It's so much more fast paced and shit. No
Yeah.
bullshit.
That was my
It's
favorite
nice.
part about playing these on the ROMs is that you could fast forward.
Yeah. Play at 2 times speed.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no going back, honestly.
Yeah.
Until you do, and then play for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I crack open a Pokemon game, dude, I'm locked in for days, dude.
That's what I'm doing now.
That's all I
for
do.
me, yeah, it's like a biannual.
Dude, it hits something in my
It's a
hits something
nostalgia.
in my
It's a
brain,
nostalgia
dude,
trip.
that just
Yeah.
gets me, dude.
Yeah.
Like during COVID, I was playing Sword and Shield,
Mm-hmm.
and like I caught every single Pokemon in the game.
I remember
so
you
that I
telling
could
me that.
start shiny hunting Pokemon, and I have like I don't know 80 something shiny Pokemon in that game,
It's-
all from
yeah.
just hatching eggs, driving back and forth on the bike.
So you tell
And
me
it's like that's the type of like
And you don't even smoke weed.
I didn't know I was that retarded
This is
until
like
I
how-
started doing that.
this is
dude.
like how you-
like oh shit, I do have a little bit of the.
This is like you telling me that you maxed out every gun in the latest Call of Duty, and I'm like, where do you find the time?
every Call of Duty since 2019.
Where do you
actually.
find the time to do this? Is what is astonishing to me.
I know, and I do so much comedy too. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you're a father.
Yeah.
Last
Well,
night.
Well, that he be playing like nowadays. It's cool because he'll just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna play Fortnite," and I'm like, "All right, I'll just
Yeah, you can merge
we'll game,
activities.
We'll game also."
Fortnite's
Yeah.
always fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. It's
I
good.
think. I haven't
Dude,
played this,
they're
but-
adding the new season's gonna be Star Wars again because it comes out around May, and they're adding Darth Jar Jar Binks as a skin, dude. And it's gonna be the coolest thing ever, and I can't wait to play, dude.
Not even to like
I
bring up
need
Jordan
that.
Peterson.
I need it.
Like that's so postmodern.
Yeah, I know.
That's really cool.
It's gonna be
Like,
sweet.
God, ironically, that is
Yeah.
too cool.
Yep.
It's everything I ever wanted.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'll pull-
yeah, it
Oh,
is.
pull up
it is,
pull up Fortnite Darth Jar Jar Binks.
Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Does he still do the accent?
Oh,
Misa gonna
kill you.
This is actually. Oh, I hate
Come
how much.
on,
I hate how much
dog.
I like this.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
awesome,
I
dude.
hate how much I like this.
Apparently, this is what was supposed
Oh
to
my
happen.
god, that's so sick.
This was supposed to happen. George Lucas said that this was supposed to be what happened, but people didn't like Jar Jar Binks, so he scrapped it.
Little did he know, dude. He ended up being the best part about that trilogy.
I know, dude.
I have never
Besides the
taken.
child.
I have never taken issue with Jar Jar. Like
People hated him so much, dude.
well, it's the
I
old
don't-
fans that were like 50 years old.
Yeah,
going to the
yeah.
movies, going, this is making a mockery of the only thing
Yeah.
that is my personality.
I don't want to listen to a Jamaican talk. There's no Jamaican Jedis. What the fuck is this shit?
Misa blaze hot fire.
Yeah, I think you're right, James. I think it's dudes that were like, they made it their personality, and they're like, this is, and forgot that it was for kids.
Yeah.
The whole time. It's always been for kids. And so I was a kid when I saw Jar Jar, and I was like, this is a
sick
character. This makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It's a dumb character for kids.
To double
But having him be so stupid, and then George Lucas's plan was for him to be like with Anakin, with Palpatine and shit.
Imagine him killing kids.
But like, that's what I mean, dude. Like having him portraying him as so stupid, and then that's actually like what happens to him.
That
would have been such a sick story arc.
It actually makes sense. I mean, like, look.
Now I'm kind of not. I'm not sold on this anymore though. Because
No,
if you
dude,
were to murder the children, that's a little too like fucked up.
Yeah.
Like
I'm even more sold on it. Like, do you know what's the movie with Chauncey Gardner?
Oh, me's a bad man ting.
There's got to be fan videos of this that I'm gonna dip into later.
Okay, so Chance the Gardener, which is what Chance the Rapper's name is based off. So this movie, like Sam Harris often compares the Trump phenomenon to this. It was like this guy, Peter Sellers plays this character, Chance Gardner.
I read this in school.
Who basically, for just out of a bunch of random coincidences, he's a really dumb guy, but he becomes like president or something like that.
He was autistic before it was a thing, I think. That's how they describe the character, I think.
And he just stumbles into this shit. And it's like, if you look back at, just if you look at the history of fascist dictatorship and all this stuff, like, oftentimes Jar Jar-like characters end up at the top there.
Yeah.
Because the only thing to really, and you're seeing this now with the Trump administration, the only thing that you need to do to remain like in their good graces is be loyal. Then you can fuck up as much as you want. Like the guys with these Signal group chats.
Yeah.
Like these are colossal fuck ups that should get you fired. But because none of them have betrayed Trump, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, actually, this benefits me to be surrounded by idiots.
Yeah.
Because they can't cross me.
They're talking about it all the time.
That's
all Trump wants.
Yeah, that as
Yeah.
well. So, like, it's actually, from to George Lucas's point, like, having a Jar Jar-like character ascend to the highest ranks is actually, like, because it's about a fascist takeover.
Yeah.
It would track that Palpatine is standing there with Anakin on one side and Jar Jar on the other.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually
It's like yin and yang.
It's actually how these things tend to work out.
Yeah.
Fucking picking his nose with his tongue.
Yeah.
After murdering younglings.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Roman Empire. The Roman emperors. It's like, most of them were relatively intelligent, hardworking people, but every so often a dude would show up who was just, like, straight up retarded.
Yeah.
And there's nothing they could do about it.
Maniacs, dude.
Oh, dude, I want to go see the 20th anniversary. They're doing Revenge of the Sith in theaters again.
I'll see that.
I need to let that rip in IMAX, dude. I need it. I need it in my veins.
Dude, I just saw Blue Velvet at the Somerville Theater, the David Lynch movie.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Somerville, this theater, I love this theater so much. It does these old, reruns. And, like, dude, Blue Velvet is, I'd never seen it before. It's fucking, if anybody's listening to
Yeah,
this,
you were telling me it was good.
it's fucking amazing. Dude, David Lynch is incredible.
He's one of one.
All right.
There will never be another. They won't allow another David
They
Lynch.
won't allow
As much as he's inspired generations. Like, if anything, like, TikTok people are more like David Lynch than anyone now. Characters, not they don't know they're doing it.
Right.
You know, just like that seedy feeling you get in a David Lynch movie. I get that when
dude,
like,
the
watching
Costco
Wall
guys.
Cows,
The
you know?
Costco guys
Precisely,
are absolute Lynchian,
Yeah.
like, nightmares.
It's hellholes, dude.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
individual hellholes. I love the Costco guys.
This is such a great
I can't
point.
stop watching, dude. I need it.
But that's
I'm more of a
exactly
Rizzler
the
guy,
kind
though.
of thing that Lynch is so good at, like, portraying, is these characters who, like, you are grossed out by them, but they're scratching an itch that you can't articulate.
Yeah.
And so you're just like, I can't stop watching.
Yeah.
And that's how he described R.I.P. his shit though. It's just like he's trying to like tackle those feelings that you can't describe.
Right. Yeah.
It's like I'm blanking on that famous director's name. The moon landing guy. What's his name? The one who directed the moon landing. Kubrick. Yeah. It's his only movie I know. But similar deal. Before his time, you know what I mean? But like watching 2001: A Space Odyssey for the first time when I was like a 18-year-old fucking doing psychedelics all the time and shit. Like at the end of that movie when like they go through that like perception bend and then like the baby's born, spoilers. Like I just to this day, yeah. If you've never seen it, you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But
even when you watch the movie, you'll have no clue what that means.
fair enough, actually.
Yeah.
But it ended in a way that just left me feeling so fucking like sunken but hopeful at the same time.
Yeah.
It's the best way I can describe it. It was literally conflicting feelings. I never felt anything like that before. That's the entirety of David Lynch the whole time.
I think that's a perfect analysis, particularly of Kubrick. I thought he did. I loved so much that with each one of his movies, he picked one specific idea to just like perfectly encapsulate
And just like unpack in just
Yeah.
really fucked up ways.
Yeah. Eyes Wide Shut is probably my favorite of his. I rewatched it recently. That was his sex movie. It's like every scene is horny in a different kind of way.
I still haven't seen it.
It's dude, it's brilliant.
Apparently I'm missing it.
It's fucking brilliant. Tom Cruise is great. Nicole Kidman's great. And it also, like, he articulates the vision of, like, the Epstein-esque, like, bacchanal in a way that is more iconic than anything you've ever seen. You'll see this movie and you'll be like, oh, there's so many references that I understand now, that I've seen over the years.
Also,
damn.
side note, now that we're talking movies, dude, James said the funniest thing I've ever heard after we saw Nosferatu. We walk out of the theater, we say an opening night, and James just turns to me and Joe Frober and goes, "What was that, Cum Death the movie?" me and Frober talk about that to this day, dude. We still say that all the time.
That was just an honest analysis.
It's a very, very spot-on analysis of Nosferatu, dude.
That was a fun movie experience, though, man. Honestly, the whole night. Christmas Eve, run into buddies at my job.
Yep.
Literally my last day there, by the way. It ended up being fucking... Then, yeah, just Willem... I didn't know Willem Dafoe. I went in blind entirely. Didn't know Willem Dafoe was in it. Like,
He crushed, too, dude. He was
amazing,
great.
dude.
Nosferatu's a great movie to go in blind.
Yeah.
It was great. It was fucking great.
No, it was awesome.
I really want to see Warfare. I keep hearing good things about it.
That looks good, and the Tim Robinson movie that's coming out looks great.
Friendship looks amazing.
Yeah. And then there was one more that I wanted to see, too. We got a lot of films to watch, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the cinema, yes.
Oh, I just started this season of The Rehearsal, Nathan Fielder.
Oh, the first episode just came out?
I just heard about
It's
that.
incredible.
Nathan's the
I
man,
could
dude.
not recommend it highly enough. Just in time after White Lotus, there's another HBO Sunday night thing to do.
Is it episode, like it's coming out once
Every
a week?
Sunday.
Okay,
Every
nice.
Sunday. Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I'll stop watching that, too.
Dude, I got
'Cause
obsessed.
the first season of that was fucking great, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's picked one topic this season, which is aviation crashes.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, which is amazing timing.
Yeah, great timing.
And his thesis is basically that social anxiety, like, contributes to a lot of it, because there'll be, like, the pilot in command will be like actively making mistakes, and the co-pilot, because our generation is just fucking autistic, like refuses to is scared of talking to them.
Oh, okay.
So like these are crashes that could be prevented if people were able to look each other in the eye and have a conversation, which is the most Nathan Fielder revelation possible.
Yeah.
Right.
The idea of not being able to pick up social cues so badly that somebody's like, fuck, 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 and you're like, not even picking
You're like,
Yeah.
well, I don't want this person to feel uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
I my uncle is a pilot for Alaska Airlines. He actually recently became like the most flown pilot in Alaska Airlines history.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
Hell
it's a pretty incredible accomplishment. Yeah, I'm pumped on him. I texted him when I watched this, and he was like, yeah, people are talking about this. Like in the world of aviation, they're interested in his
Oh, that's cool.
findings on
Sick
this,
as hell,
Yeah.
dude.
which is amazing. Yeah.
He's always Nathan For You is one of my favorite shows of all.
So
I
very
recommend
good.
that to so many
Oh,
people
dude.
who haven't seen it, dude.
The Starbucks episode is one of my favorite things
It's
I've seen
so
a
good.
comedian do.
So
Period.
good.
Yeah, he's amazing.
The one where he's trying to find a best friend too. He makes the guy like piss in a cup and shit, and then he like takes him to an It's dude, it's unreal.
Sounds like jail.
I need to rewatch it.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch
Nathan
it
For
all.
You is so good. Or the one where he's trying to get fat people to be able to ride horses. Have you seen that one?
Just as a premise, it's so funny.
Dude, he's like, there's a weight limit on these horses, so fat people can't do it. So he designs this like balloon thing that like holds them up a little bit. Dude, it's so funny, man.
The
It's
simplest
so
shit
good.
is genius.
It's
dude.
so good, man.
Make them go up more.
Oh god,
So good.
this is good podcasting. Just like quoting funnier people. Than
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, remember when you did that set where you like talked about like Nazis being retards?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
Quoting Chris Farley.
His interview show.
Exactly.
Yeah, classic.
Speaking of HBO shows, did you watch Common Side Effects by chance?
I've seen it. It looks really good. The animated show, right?
Yeah, it's fucking solid, man. It's the first like cartoon I got obsessed with in fucking since South Park.
Is the first season over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's really good. It taps into like it like kind of takes both sides of like pharmaceutical industry is evil, but at the same time a system is a system. It's like starring this just like hippie mycologist guy who just like spoilers discovers this like mushroom that cures everything, and this girl like basically like leads him on to who works for a pharmaceutical company to like kind of take it from him. That's all I'll leave it. It's a really good fucking show. Like, can't recommend it enough. So good.
I seen just a clip from it. I think it was like two detectives and they're listening to fucking what's that song? Hey, sit on that.
I think that's like their opening scene.
Yeah. I saw that clip like right before the show came out, and I was like, "Oh, this looks sick." Dude.
It's solid. They're literally DEA agents who are just like so bad at their job that they end up helping. It's nice. It's fucking nice.
Cool.
Mike Judge is involved.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, so
yeah, he plays like 7 different characters.
It has to rule then.
No, absolutely.
Mike Judge is the goat.
Yeah.
The moment I heard his One in Blind once again. That's all I do with stuff.
Yeah.
Heard his voice.
It's a good way to do things,
I completely agree. I think we're way too trailerized. I think we're way too like preview. Like there's. They show like with
you get your
White Lotus, they
expectations
would show like stills from the next episode, and people would be like, "Oh, this looks interesting." I'm like, why do you want to know this?
Yeah.
Well, it's like I have like a drug personality, so I'm like,
You'll binge it. You'll take one bite and then.
But that's the thing. I've like kind of gone away. I binge other shit. Don't get me wrong, but like specifically with like TVs and movies and stuff, I just don't pay attention as much as I used to. Just because I'm like, I've watched like such good shit, and there's so much bad shit now that like just never lives up to like like The Sopranos, The Wire, like that kind of shit. Like once in a while you'll fall into something. It's amazing, but like I don't know. I've shifted it to comedy, honestly. Like I am too tapped into like fucking. All these like comedy podcasts about comedy podcasts. Yeah. It's really rough. Don't do that. Like it ruined comedy for me for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's helped with fucking enjoying movies and shows though.
The comedy podcast circle jerk world is definitely. Yeah.
I mean, we do it so.
Yeah, we do it. We don't make it our whole thing though.
Yeah, that's true.
Which true. Is
Yeah, that's like basically my 2024 goal is just like chill. But it's just like I go to enough open mics and shit where I'm like this actually suffices.
Well, you missed it then because it's 2025, my friend.
Well, I'm fucking up then.
No, I totally know what you mean though. Like comedy's literally my favorite thing in the world, and doing it on a nightly basis has me completely fatigued from it. Like before starting comedy, seeing all the comedians on podcasts talk about how like they can't get through a special, I was like, oh, these guys clearly just don't love the art form like I do. Now, dude, I'm not even. I let specials go by. Yeah. I don't even bother.
No, I'm starting.
I haven't even watched Tim Dillon's yet. I need to watch.
I watched that one.
Yeah.
It fucking rules.
I assume
so
it does.
good.
He's a goat in his own regard.
Oh my god, yeah. He's fucking amazing.
Big J's new one I watched. That's the first new one I've watched in a while.
I watched the first one. I haven't watched the one that just came out.
Yeah, literally just like 2 days ago. Yeah. Just same shit, crushes.
Crowd work.
Yeah.
I like him on podcasts way more than I like his stand-up. I don't really care for the crowd work stuff, but him on podcasts is.
But he was like the innovator.
So
he was the innovator of the crowd work.
He's
thing,
like the only one that doesn't suck at. No, but that's me being mean. But but like like he's not like a clip crowd work guy. Like that's like his shit. But not for everyone. Yep.
Yeah, it's weird because like. Stavros is kind of the king of that, and while I agree with the people who shit on it, Stavros is also a great comedian.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't really know.
Dude, he did a really good job coming out of like Nick Mullen's shadow. Granted, it's very easy with him.
Yeah.
No, he's solid, dude. I just knew him, I make fun of him. I knew him as a laugh track for years. Good dude. He's very funny on Come Town. That is just making fun of him. But like, see it translate is nice. Like, did you ever watch like his old like roast battles with Nick back in the day?
No.
Oh, dude, they're so good. Like,
dude,
so
going to war with Nick Mullen on a roast would be... I wouldn't even bother.
Yeah, he just won with his autism.
Yeah.
He wore, like, stained basketball shorts that were going down to, like, the middle of his calf. And they just kept calling each other pedophiles, and it was very nice.
Oh, good. That's fun.
It's true friendship.
Yeah,
we got to meet Mullen. That was fun.
That was fun, dude.
That was awesome.
That was a good night.
Yeah.
That was a good night.
Nice guy.
Kenny and I
nice
have a
guy.
roast coming up.
Oh, yeah?
It's hard to write jokes for it, man, because I actually like you and I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I
So
know.
All I have is fat jokes so far.
That's
I'm just
fine.
going to call you
Yeah.
fat for an hour.
I have pretty much generic white guy jokes, so
There
it's
you go.
nice.
Yeah.
He did try.
Or rich white kid jokes is pretty much what I'm going for.
Like that Louis bit, like, what a drag.
Yeah.
Taking me back to the cracker joke.
Yeah.
Taking me back to a time when I owned land and people. Ruined my day.
Ruined the day. Roasts are fun though.
Yeah.
It's a love language for me.
Indeed.
You
Yeah.
know? You guys can do it.
Oh, when this
I
comes
believe
out,
in you.
when this comes out, it'll be this Friday at the Rockwell Theater. Please
okay.
come hang out.
Yeah, we were talking about this last week with Frober. Frober was telling us about, I mean, I'm just going to repeat stuff from last episode. But he was telling us about, like, studying Kung Fu in China. And taking, like, this... I know that doesn't sound real, but he showed us a fucking
We'll show you the video after,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's great. It's fantastic.
I mean, he does
dude.
wear the headband, so.
That's what I said. Yeah, he's got it down.
Anyway, the reason I bring it up is just that, like, he tells this story about going to a bank and getting, like, whacked by a teller there by, like, with a bow staff. And that being, like... That was the friendliest thing that they could do.
Yeah.
You know? Is to fuck with him as opposed to ignore him.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I guess I could just listen to the episode, but what's the context there? Like, why
He studied Kung Fu in
he
China.
studied Kung
for,
Fu in
like,
China.
But he
what,
went
was
to
it,
like
6 months?
But he went to
Yeah.
a bank and got hit with the bow
Yeah,
staff?
he was living there for 6 months. So.
Why
Yeah.
the bank guy hit him?
I think
sorry,
he had-
I don't
he
know
had
Chinese
his-
people that well, I guess.
He had his bow staff with him, and this old lady was like, "Fuck it," like trying to see how good he was, I guess. And she was better with it than him, apparently.
He's just walking around like a Ninja Turtle in China.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. I mean, is that not the Joe's thing you've ever heard? Like,
Oh, yeah,
it
the
tracks.
Ninja Turtling in China.
Yeah.
Yes, like, he's like Erlich Bachman, you know?
Who?
From, speaking of Mike Judge, from Silicon Valley.
I never watched it.
Yeah, so, who's the
Show
guy who
rules.
played him? It's a great show. T.J. Miller. T.J. Miller plays him.
Yeah.
I fuck with TJ.
And
Miller.
T.J. Miller was super funny on it. Apparently, he was like too much on set, so
The
they
worst.
wrote him off. And the way they wrote him
That
off,
happened
is
with Deadpool too, dude. I guess he does that.
yeah.
Yeah. I
I
guess
mean-
that's like his thing. I guess.
And now he just does Legion of Skanks twice a year.
Yeah.
Well, he has like actually, you know, he's one of those comedians that like people do the whole like anxiety depression thing. That's bullshit. With him, I think he has like an actual. He's Antonio Brown. Like he has
Yeah.
something.
he has a-
actual,
Oh no, he had like an actual like brain aneurysm or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. He's fucked.
And unlike Roseanne and Sam Kinison, it didn't help his career. I don't know if you heard those stories. Like Roseanne and Kinison got like really bad car accidents at one point, and it just shifted their brain chemistry. They were like quiet, reserved people before that, and then after they just fucking became superstars with or without comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
Just shifted their personality entirely.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting. That could be a Black Mirror episode. Them being like, you know, we've figured out the formula for trauma, so we know like
Oof.
if we whack you this hard, we could unlock these.
We can make you better.
behavioral traits.
Yeah.
but you have to get whacked first. So
Like really hard, a whole bunch. for
I've
a
been
couple
watching the new
years.
season of Black Mirror. I think it's great so far, dude.
I haven't watched it at all.
I haven't gone to it, but there's a game that's been advertised for me when I'm online. Like I don't even understand.
Oh, like a phone game?
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
little yellow guys who like know everything you're doing, not the CCP. You can edit that out.
We're an hour in. We should be algo safe. by now.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Yeah, the CCP stopped listening 20 minutes ago.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's just like, oh, they watch your every motion. It's like, even if this is just like a bit for the game, I'm not fucking downloading that.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Until I watch the episode and I get obsessed.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That actually really deeply disturbed me when Bandersnatch came out. Like, it just because,
Yeah.
like, they're everything you do on Netflix, they're building your behavior into their algorithm, and this to me just seemed like a data farming tool that they advertised as like, oh, you're playing a game, but really no, we're just learning who and what you are.
Exactly,
So we
yeah.
can write new shows for you.
And
It's-
par
I
for the
don't know.
course, I guess, at this point, though.
Right, yeah, exactly. I was freaking out for nothing. It's like, it was already happening, you know.
No, but it sucks when it's right in your face, though.
Dude, the Instagram,
Right, exactly.
The
It was
Instagram ones
so-
are crazy, bro.
How so?
How deeply they listen to like shit you say and stuff.
Dude, TikTok is... I literally don't use TikTok for this reason.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't go on TikTok that much anymore. I'm more of an Instagram Reels type of guy.
Yeah. I've probably talked about this before, but like I remember this was years and years ago. I was going through a breakup and I was really down in the dumps, and I was on TikTok, and TikTok figured out that I was going through a breakup instantly and started feeding me like breakup dude content.
Yeah.
That was like, just don't think about her, bro. Like, just get in the gym and do you. And I was like, this isn't making me feel better.
No, this is worse.
This is worse.
Yeah.
This is worse. But it's like, it had this disturbing effect of like locking me into this identity of like, I'm the guy who's been broken up with guy.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
It's like, this is not healthy at all.
Yeah, dude, my Instagram, like, it's like, I'll scroll once and it'll be like something about like, oh, you're new, the new girl that you're, and it's like, how do you know that it's so weird, dude, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, I remember like years ago.
Get the fuck out of here, Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, it's
Yeah,
fucking
fuck that guy.
started with Google, man. Like, that's where I noticed it before years ago. I'd be just fucking talking about something. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh, Google. It's just the first. I type in one letter. It's like, oh, you want to know how big dash downs are or whatever?
Right. Yeah.
Immediately. It's fucking eerie, dude.
Yeah.
But hey, we're there. We're here. We're fucking robots now, apparently.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
dude.
pretty much over. Yeah.
Ride it out. Is that the move? We're riding it out, or
I don't see any other option.
No, it's
Yeah.
not stopping, so yeah.
If you guys
Yeah.
don't want to like band together and like go to the commons and like yell at people for no reason or anything. No, okay.
Do what the French do, just take our tits out. Like,
That might work.
at every protest.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, Kenny and James take their tits out, the world comes grinding to a halt. It's
Yeah.
like anything we gotta do to get those shirts back on, fellas.
Yeah, please. Yeah, we just gotta Adam Melvin out for a little while, dude.
Bring the Chinese to their knees, dude.
Yeah.
Adam literally posted a video the other day where he premised it with like, I'm keeping my shirt on this time.
Yeah.
And
And
I
then
was
he
like,
just lifts it up almost all the way.
yeah. Well, you know,
It's like, come on, dude.
one step at a time.
Knock it off.
He's literally inspiring a generation of comics that like fucking Beau Broussard like literally made a dominatrix
Did he
GIF
showed you that
video.
too?
Oh yeah,
so
dude.
good.
I wanted to be there
So
for recording,
funny.
but I was working. But yeah, he's
Bo
like,
rules, shout out Bo.
Yeah,
Shout
shout
out
out
Beau.
Beau Broussard.
That's my dude. Hottest lesbian couple in Boston comedy. Me and Beau
Oh
Broussard.
yeah, buddy.
Shouts out. We literally took a pregnancy picture. It was nice,
Saw that last night. That was great.
beautiful. But
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like he'll show you if you ask him to see the video, he'll show you the video. But it's literally just like he hired a friend of his to like dress up as a dominatrix. He bought a gimp mask and just hilarity ensues, man. You know, Adam is a fucking tastemaker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Indeed. Well, we're at an hour, fellas.
We did it. We've done it.
Yeah, we've done it.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Yeah, this was
papaya
great.
and for the MSG.
Yes.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna do a line of this MSG. You have anything to plug? Any stuff?
Book me.
Yeah, book James. He's fucking hilarious,
book
dude.
James.
I'm gonna start doing glove box stuff soon. Apparently, I got two
the sketches or the
No,
show?
just literally just the fucking the open mic.
Oh, okay, nice.
emailed
Did you
that.
record your set at Grand 10? You fucking murdered
My
it.
friend
Yeah,
did
you crushed,
without
dude.
telling me, and it's like my video now. Like I didn't have a video. Like
Oh, awesome.
from my
Oh,
shit.
hell yeah.
It was
Yeah,
the
dude, you
perfect
fucking
one.
killed, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that was great.
No, that was a good little moment.
That was you and
Yeah,
Eddie back to
it was
back,
good.
dude. That was nice.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
dude,
that
it
was
was
a good
perfect.
run.
It was
that was a
fucking
good run of the
perfect.
boys,
Yeah.
just
And, like-
crushing, dude.
Yeah.
I loved it.
We
No.
were in the pocket.
Yeah.
Legitimately,
Yeah.
and all downhill from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was good. Shut up, B.
yeah. Hopefully, the next he's doing another one in May, I think, and hopefully they tighten it up a little bit.
20 is
And
a lot. 20
no-
comics is a lot.
No intermission. The intermission fucked the whole show up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit, I don't even remember. I think I took the intermission as the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Stop
Dude,
it.
by the
Yeah.
time I went up at the very end, I was slurring my words so bad. I was like, that's how you know the show's gone on too long. It's like, you give me time to have 10 drinks. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
You were
No,
so
I remember you saying like, "Oh no, I'm just gonna hang out tonight," and then like probably an hour later, you were like, "Hey, you got that?"
Thank you, everybody. You were very grateful. That was a very grateful acceptance thing.
Yeah. I probably didn't have to say anything. I was just hammered.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was perfect.
You guys want to speak? You guys want to motherfucking speak?
Speech. Look, Israel's got a right to defend itself.
You throw
Let's face
gum
it.
at you throw gum at someone. Just
I thought that
Adrian
was a
Brody
zin.
out. Oh, he threw his in.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
Which is a lot cooler.
That is cooler. Yeah.
Gets in your hair. It's not there forever. So,
Yeah.
nice guy.
Indeed.
All right, yeah, Rockwell Theater, May 2nd, I believe.
Yes, and Broadway.
The 1st.
Yeah,
the day
on the
before.
1st.
Thursday, May 1st.
Yeah. Oh, and
Jelly Jaw
April
Comedy.
28th, I'm on Brew and Laughs. Another Brendan show.
This might come out after that, because that's next Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck me.
Should have been there.
Should have came, dude. It's been good. Last week, dude, it was fucking popping there.
Yeah, on a Monday,
Yeah.
no less.
Yeah,
which
that
is
was
incredible. Yeah.
Southie guys, they don't care. People
Yeah.
in Southie.
Although, I don't know.
They'll
I
drink
tried
any
to,
night.
I tried to
Yeah.
hit a Bob's and Vagine joke, and it bombed. And I was like, what, are you guys not racist? Like, we're in South.
Bob's and Vagine,
Was
dude.
there a shift?
Yeah, exactly. What's going on here?
Crazy.
All right.
All right, nice.
Is
We've
that all
done
I
it.
got? All right. Bye.
Bye.
You believe it? This ain't nothing without it. Don't let them keep you down.